Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn. c4 takes space in the center, controls the d5 square, and prepares to develop the knight behind the c-pawn. Your bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Develops the knight in attacking the center. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. That's an unfortunate error. That was a fair trade. White combines recapturing with the development of a new piece. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It's critical to develop your pieces as early as possible in the game. The bishop joins the board early, building a strong opening for white. Castling kingside tends to be safer because your king is further from the center. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. You are forcing your opponent to double pawns. Recaptures. You made that square a great outpost for a knight. Moving the rook gives white more flexibility in the middle game. You exchange pieces of equal value. Takes back. You apply pressure to your opponent's pawn chain. This doubles the pawns and weakens the pawn structure. Nice choice. Your recapture also improves your bishop's position. This permits the opponent to eventually win material. You overlooked an opportunity to eventually win material. This permits the opponent to reveal a check while also attacking a pawn. You reveal a check, forcing their king to respond. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. Your opponent will have to keep an eye on that passed pawn, putting the piece on a blockade square. You can win a pawn with a fork. Very nice. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. That pawn was yours for the taking. This is a fair move. Good job, that's what I would have played too. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That was a brilliant sacrifice. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. Recaptures. You are threatening to checkmate the king. One of the best moves. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. This steps away from the checking queen. Nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. Takes back. Yes, this is the way. This evades the check from the queen. Nice, definitely the right move. This steps away from the checking queen. Good job defending that pawn. This leads to losing a rook. At last, you reclaim the material with this recapture.